MK, and I am here with another Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. This is the sketch that I will be trying to recreate today, and it is by the amazing Carrie Simons. She is Miss Carrie's Creations here on YouTube and on Facebook and all that stuff. I absolutely love her designs, you guys. I just want to be like her when I grow up. So I have a couple scraps of burlap, a couple scraps of authentique, the hunting collection, my 2 photos, this gorgeous collection by Scrapbook Addicts. Oh my stars, you guys, look at these little icons, all made out of wood. I love Sarah's creations. From Dusty Attic, I have the mini foliage collection that I'm going to try to incorporate somehow. At this point, I have no idea what I'm going to do. I have some random tickets from 49 and Market that were on my desk that I want to just use up. And then from Simple Stories Vintage Lakeside, I have some duck stickers, chipboard, the sticker book, and then a little die cut that says Wander Here, I think is what it says. I think so. And then from Altenew, I'm going to try to spray my Dusty Attic stuff in Warm Sunshine. From Photoplay, oh my gosh, I picked up several sheets of these, let's just saying. I got this camo from the Brave collection. Just look at that camo, you guys. It is fabulous. So yes, I did pick up a couple sheets of those. I couldn't help myself. I really couldn't. It was a great collection, even though it's not meant for hunting. It's perfect for hunting. I'm just saying. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the branding strip off of that. I didn't even bother showing you guys what the other side looked like because, yeah, it's camo all the way. So I'm going to go ahead and my trimmer, I don't know what happened, but it went wonky. I must have not had it all the way up against the blade, whatever the blade's supposed to ride on. And so it kind of went wonky. I had to cut it off. And then I had to go into my stash and get a mat for my photos. So this piece of paper here is from Simple Stories Cottage Fields. I think it's vintage cottage fields. I mean, everything is vintage that is in my stash. So, but I think that this is my last piece of paper from the Cottage Fields collection. And it was just perfect. It's not quite cream. It's not quite white. It's not anything. It has, random bits and pieces in it, like dictionary words kind of hanging off the edge, little what looked like map pieces, kind of like watermarked inside there, tone on tone. It just was a really cool piece of paper. And so I'm going to map my photos in that. Not that you're going to be able to see any of that stuff. And then I don't think I remember showing you guys the actual sketch. Normally I print all of these off and I cut them out and I keep them with the photos that I'm going to do, or the photos in the paper, depending on how much planning I did, or if something sparks me right away while I'm picking photos, I will go and get that before I forget about it, right? So I don't do a whole lot of pre-planning. I usually wait until I'm to that photo and that sketch, so that way I don't forget why I picked all that stuff. But if something is bought specifically for photos, I usually have them in my album once I am done sorting out the photos for my album, if that makes any sense. I know I've said that before. But I wanted to share with you guys my little sketch because normally I have my little notes wrote either on the back or on the front of if I'm going to change the size of it, if it is for a hop or anything like that. So I definitely just like to share that with you guys so you guys can kind of get an idea of how I set up for 30 days of sketches. Just, random. Sometimes I actually do have a sorting process video for you guys, but this because of everything going on in my scrap room, I have not been able to do cute little videos like that because I don't even know where anything is at this point in history. That's why I'm using scraps. And also too, I don't think I've done that for a while except for my 30 days of scraps that I do. Or 31 days. I don't remember how many days that is. Whew, that's a lot of videos. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and use my tall photo in place of a few little strips of paper that Carrie uses in her sketch, and just have those strips of paper behind my short photo. And instead of having one huge long big tag and my photos being on that tag, I'm just going to just have photos, you guys. I'm not a tag person. I find them kind of hard to use, or either that, or they just don't go with what I have. Kind of like doilies too. Doilies have a specific purpose in my albums for specific layouts in my brain. And so, yeah, I don't use them on every layout or need to use them on every layout. And so it just, kind of seems like the same thing goes with tags. So I decided not to do the tag portion. Plus, I didn't have that many photos, and I definitely did not want to shrink any of these photos in order for that tag element to work. So I'm ignoring it and just going with the strips of random paper that she has behind her tags, and just using my 2 photos that I wanted to use. And then it worked out perfect because I didn't need as many scraps because of the fact that my photo's tall, and it takes place of having to need those strips. I think it would have looked funny if I made all the strips really super big just to go behind that one photo. So I just kept them all, plus the scraps kept them all that specific height to begin with. And I did need to cut up that authentic paper just so that way it was tall enough to go behind my photo, but it was absolutely perfect for what I needed. Nobody's going to know that I cut the strips in half, right? I am using score tape because burlap is involved, and burlap just does not like liquid glue at all. It's too porous for liquid glue, and it does not like my tape runner at all. So I don't even bother. I do have to use score and tape, which I've aptly named Sharon, and I'll tell that story to anybody that wants to hear it because I think it's adorable. But yes, my score tape is named Sharon. I love you, Sharon. And so, yeah, I'm using score tape to hold and secure everything together. And then, of course, I used the score tape to help me, keep everything in line while I get everything sorted the way I wanted it to. All right, so while that is seating in my brain, I'm going to go ahead and get these chipboard pieces going. Chipboard pieces, when you spray them heavily, because I've been spraying my chipboard pieces heavily, trying to get the color to stick, they definitely do take a lot longer than wood pieces do, just to let you know. And so I wanted to get those off and sprayed and dried. So I did end up spraying once with warm sunshine. The color totally soaked in. Now I'm stuck with glittery chipboard pieces that look like poo. So I went with my acrylic paint spray that I bought from the dollar store. It has no color name, does nothing. And I bought it I want to say almost a year ago now. And it worked out perfect. It was the exact yellow that I needed. And I am learning slowly because, I'm kind of stubborn that when it comes to this chipboard, especially the Dusty Attic chipboard, clearly paint is the only thing that's going to work for this. I'm a little stubborn. I still keep trying all these. How many layouts have I done so far with the Dusty Attic? And I still have not learned that my sprays are just going to soak right in. So, especially if they're glitter and then the glitter stays on top. So I just need to get that going. I did pick out 2 of these elements. One's from Sarah's shop. It says, "Hunting is my favorite season." I love that one, and I need about 3 more of them. And then I love the one with the rifles going over the eat, sleep, and hunt. Oh, my stars. I love all of them, to be honest. And I love her color choices. I did not ask or request what specific colors. I love the color choices because most hunters do have to wear a neon vest in order to be out in the hunting area. And so it's just kind of cool that she chose those colors because, yes, they are hunters' colors for sure. I just didn't get any pictures of the boys in wearing their vests. And I'm not sure if when you're sitting in a blind, if you need to be wearing a vest because you're shooting up rather than out at an animal. So anywho, just thought I would point that out as to why they are the neon orange color that they are, but I love them. I absolutely love them, and they're not thick at all. I don't know what material she used, but my stars, they are the perfect height dimension for scrapbook layouts, you guys. Go check out her site. Seriously, it is an Etsy shop. I will put the link down below again because I cannot stress enough how amazing her stuff is, and all handmade, you guys. She does every single piece herself. It's not from a manufacturer. She doesn't buy it pre-painted, nothing. All this stuff is by her hand. So anyways, I am working on my title cluster. At this point, I've had to deviate from Carrie's sketch, and I put my title down at the up at the top, and then I brought the other elements that she had up at the top over on the right. I brought it down and actually took it from, I put it down at the bottom in the corner, as opposed to in the bottom of my photo. I separated it from my cluster. Why? I don't know. I just thought it looked really good down there. One of these days, I'm going to remember that my camera is not that far down, and I need to keep pushing my layout up so you can actually see the bottom corner. I apologize about that. I do need to check my camera a little bit more often. Forgot to pull my Sharon off, so I will pull that off of those pieces, and then I think I check my other piece too to make sure that I pulled that off, or I don't know. No, I don't think I checked that either. Well, let's hope that it's on there. Let's hope that I did that. And then I have one last little piece that I want to put after I got done putting all of my leaves down. And it just, I don't even know what that says. Yeah, no clue. I'll know what it says in the, oh, this is the life. Yes, this is the life. Freezing your butt off in a blind. I have no clue why they do that. So anyways, there are the close-ups. I do absolutely love how grungy I just sprayed them randomly, the leaves. I did not intend to have full coverage. So I do like how grungy they look because they match the grungy camo in the background and the rest of the layout. And I did not add any splatters whatsoever to any of these elements. I did take a bunch of the little stickers that were the banner pieces to give more to my background, just to kind of help that out. So, and that is my layout. Carrie, thank you so much for such an amazing sketch. I absolutely loved it. I had fun playing with it. It just was perfect. Please be sure to check out the 2 links down below. One is a playlist link for all the YouTubers joining Christy's beautiful life for her series of sketches that she does 3 times a month. It is fabulous. And also, too, she has a Facebook group where people go and into the albums of each series and add their creations in the comments of each of the sketches that they're playing along with. And it's phenomenal, you guys. All of those options and choices and variations of the sketch is just fabulous. I love it. So anyways, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really, truly appreciate it, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.